Well, after a couple of months, and that's about how long it was that we pruned this Ligustrum undulatum boxleaf privet, come back to show you the results of it. Now this didn't look like this in the past, and for those who haven't seen the video before that we did, this was at least, that's about 8 feet, because I'm 6 feet. It's about 7, 8 foot. No, it's actually about 7 foot there, right? So that's how high it was, even higher. And we couldn't see the trees in the background. This is what I call the courtyard. Granny Smith, and what you're seeing there on the side with all that discoloured leaves and slightly damaged and beaten is the fact that this hedge was so high, the tree itself was rubbing against it, and the summer growth has got to come off on that too as well. So now it's getting plenty of morning sunlight, and we'll be able to shape the tree a lot better. And now that it's getting sun in the morning, and we had some hot days, it's freaked right out. That's why you're seeing a lot of discoloration going on there. That will settle down, and they're a tough tree. Now this here is a tough plant. If you've got a hedge in your garden, and you can almost do it with any plant variety or species that is known to be grown as able to be grown as a good hedge. So whether you're growing Photinia robustas, viburnums, in fact we've got viburnums there, I'm eyeballing those. I'm going to cut them down to about half, if not a third of their size, and we're going to get a reaction like this again within a couple of months of the prune. And if you haven't seen what it looks like when you first prune one of these, we'll take a look at this. 2 months ago, folks, that hedge that we just saw looked like this, exactly like this. We've cut it right down. We pretty much butchered it. We had to, and it's a tough plant. You can see there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 plants here in the row, and now I can get in here and clean all the bloody kikuyu grass. Now, in 2 months from today, we expect this to fill in as well, and anybody in their right mind would say you've lost it, but if you've got if you had the luck to experience growing, what do you call this plant again? Oh, a weed, that's right, it's a weed. Boxleaf privet, Ligustrum. You'll know that it's a very, very tough plant. Just give it water and walk away. And even sometimes you might forget to give it water. It'll survive, it'll find its way through the harshest of times. The biggest thing that I freaked out, because I didn't pay attention here properly when we finished all this, come back now and I come from this angle there and I'm looking at my peach tree and I thought, someone's taken a whole branch out of the side. Why is there a big gap there? And when you come from this side, you realise when the hedge was here, it's been cut back now, but because the hedge was there and so tall, that's what the results are on a tree like that. It struggled, no sunlight on that side. We've got a dead corner, so we've got a lopsided peach tree now. And now we're going to keep the hedge small. We're going to get plenty of sunlight and more peaches to enjoy. So if you've got a hedge, folks, don't hesitate. Give it a good prune. Prune it more than you need it to be pruned so they can grow back to the height that you want it to be at with clean, soft foliage. And a good feed at the end and the water if you need to, and obviously clean it up and go around and clean up all the bad cuts with a nice clean pair of secateurs or a hand pruning saw so you can have clean cuts, no bruises and wounds. That's what we got here. That's all we got to do. And all you got to do is now go on our website, vasilisgarden.com. For the people in South Australia, get your click and collect orders in there. Sorry, Leia's learning how to jump. Get your orders in so we can organise that order, because next week we're going to be there for a whole week in Theberton at Kennard Self-Storage from the 18th to the 24th. Orders in today, save some great dollars and get some great products from me, Vasili Baresi.